Perfect execution is not a coincidence, it's an obsession, because they understand that small details create huge differences. The leather scent in his office is not casual, it's a forged identity. Each of his employees knows they work for a vision, not a company. Money is not the objective, it's oxygen. The clock in his room has no hands, because in his world, time is mental. Their decisions are not impulses, they are conclusions, results of analysis that others would take months to complete. Power is not possession, it's responsibility, because they understand that every acquired ability implies the obligation to use it. The art on his walls doesn't decorate, it communicates silent power, because every feeling is data about the state of the world. Gratitude is not a feeling, it's recognition that every success was possible thanks to systems that others do not see. The cold marble under his feet is the same from where empires are built. Resistance is not an obstacle, it's information, because each difficulty reveals exactly what capabilities they need to develop, necessary to breathe in the world they are building. Change is not a threat, it's fuel, because they channel each transformation towards the construction of new realities. The chair where he sits was made to support those who move the board. Success is not a destination, it's a process, and every achievement is simply evidence of systems that others cannot see. The walls of his meeting room are shielded with agreements. Deeper. Knowledge is not power, it's responsibility, because each insight generates the moral obligation to act. Their investments are not bets, they are certainties in disguise, because they see futures that others confuse with fantasies. There are no Sundays for him, only days with different rhythms. The lights in his residence do not illuminate, they highlight authority. Knowledge is not power, it's leverage, and they know exactly where to apply force to move mountains. His personal assistant has more power than several directors. Every meeting is a move, every greeting an investment. Their emotions do not control them, they inform them. Success does not satisfy them, it propels them, because every achievement is evidence that they can achieve much more. Their words are not sounds, they are codes, because each phrase is designed to program realities in receptive minds. Their mistakes are not failures, they are data that refine mental algorithms that others would take decades to develop. Their decisions are not reactions, they are creations, because each choice is a conscious act of building the future. The car he drives does not make noise, but it clears the way. Influence is not bought, it's built, decision by decision, until the world moves to the rhythm of their ideas. Legacy is not inheritance, it's momentum, the force that will continue to transform the world long after their departure. Their goals are not dreams, they are commitments, because the difference between wanting and achieving lies in the intensity of the commitment. People mark times on clocks, but his time is measured in market movements and decisions that cannot wait. Quality is not an option, it's DNA, because they understand that constant excellence is their natural differentiator. The view from his desk reaches further than any tower. While others celebrate achievements, he is already building the next one. Fatigue is not physical. It's the weight of knowing that their decisions today will determine how millions live tomorrow. His projects are not launched, they are released as covert operations. The crystal in his room reflects as much style as discipline. The private jet is not a luxury, it's high-level logistics. Pressure does not break them, it strengthens them, like metal that is tempered under conditions that would destroy ordinary materials. Their thoughts are not ideas, they are seeds, because each concept is designed to grow and transform into tangible reality. The most important contract was signed without ink, only with a glance. Memory doesn't store names, it stores patterns, because they recognize opportunities that others confuse with coincidences. The sound of his shoes marks the rhythm of a global strategy. His decisions seem casual, but they are the effects of an exact formula. Change does not scare them, it excites them. Breakfast is not routine, it's planning the next steps on the board. He does not need notifications, everything important is already planned. The walls of his office have acoustic and strategic insulation. The phones he uses are not in stores. Power is not flaunted, it's exercised in silence, like gravity that attracts without needing to announce itself. Strategy is not a plan, it's vision, because they see several possible futures and create the path to the most desirable one. The wind on his terrace sounds different. Others look for jobs. They create entire industries where millions will find their purpose without knowing it. The sources of his data do not appear in search engines. The sound of the sea hitting the dock accompanies his first business call. There is no noise where he lives, only pure concentration and prolonged vision. The way he listens makes others reveal more than they intended. Patience is not virtue, it's strategy, because they know that the perfect moment is worth more than impulsive speed. The silence between phrases generates more impact than any presentation. Quality is not the goal, it's identity, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance. Each meal has a protocol, but it does not lose flavor. Their teams are not employees, they are extensions of their vision, multipliers of impact trained to think like them. His windows do not show views, they show domains. The breeze entering his balcony was calculated when building it. Failure is not the end, it's feedback, valuable data that others pay fortunes to obtain. Power is not strength, it's magnetism, the ability to attract resources, talents, and opportunities without apparent effort. Quality is not an option, it's identity, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance. The plane does not take off until everything is as he expects. Their decisions are not individual, they are collective, because they consider the impact on systems that others cannot see. He doesn't walk fast because time runs at his pace. He is not interested in seeming successful, he is interested in being treated as someone who decides. The present is not a prison, it's a lever, because they use the current reality as a fulcrum to move the world. Their routines are not repetitions, they are refinements, because every day they optimize systems that others don't even know exist. Discipline is not restriction, it's direction. Contracts are signed on islands where others only go to rest. A call from him can shake the agenda of 3 continents. Resistance is not opposition, it's feedback, because every obstacle reveals exactly what they need to strengthen. While the city sleeps, he reviews the markets that will dictate the future. Their routines are not habits, they are architectures, structures designed to generate specific results. Simplicity is not lack, it's mastery, because only those who master complexity can create elegance. The present is not a prison, it's a platform, because they use each moment as a springboard towards extraordinary realities. Their thoughts are not private, they are prototypes, drafts of realities that others will experience as destiny, like pressure that turns coal into diamonds under extreme conditions. Patience is not passivity, it's power. His meetings do not have a public agenda, but their effects are felt in stock markets. Silence is not emptiness, it's potential, the space where ideas that will change the world are born. Most people count the days until Friday, but she has lost count of the months because her schedule is written by opportunities, not dates. The gift he gives does not cost much, but it has more meaning than jewels. Their libraries do not hold books. They hold the mindsets of geniuses who learn to translate into action. The signatures he collects are not autographs, they are alliances. Change is not disruption, it's opportunity, because they see in each transformation the possibility of redefining entire industries. Their signatures don't adorn contracts, they sculpt futures, and each stroke redefines what it means to be inevitable. He does not give interviews, he gives results. Chaos does not disorient them, it energizes them, because they see opportunities where others only perceive problems. Versatility is not adaptation, it's evolution, because they change form without losing essence or direction. Failure does not define them, it refines them. Their thoughts are not private, they are drafts of realities that others will experience as destiny. Simplicity is not lack, it's abundance, because they extract maximum value from minimal elements and resources. Money is not the end, it's flow, a current that they direct towards the materialization of impossible visions. The conferences he attends are private and without microphones. The echo of his voice bounces only in rooms where there is respect. Rain does not delay him, he waits for it as part of the show. Because the correct systems eliminate the need for exhausting decisions. He does not publish his life is commented on in low voices among elites. Failure is not shame, it's investment, because every paid mistake becomes applied wisdom. The lowlights do not relax him, they activate him. Because they understand that the way of thinking determines the way of living. The marble where he steps has a history of embedded power. The helicopter lands just as the contract is about to be signed. Their objectives are not ambitions. They are commitments, because they operate with the intensity of those who do not accept alternatives. Luxury does not surround him. It accompanies him without announcing itself. Confidence is not a feeling, it's calculation based on probabilities that they process faster than computers. Because they understand that perfect timing multiplies any effort. Patience is not waiting, it's preparation. Their objectives are not dreams, they are architectures. Detailed plans of realities they plan to build systematically. Money is not a goal, it's a tool. And like any tool, its value lies in the mastery with which it is used. The languages he speaks are not measured in words but in figures. The data he consults is not on Google, it's in his network. Innovation is not creativity, it's necessity. Because they see problems that others don't yet know they have. Leadership is not position, it's influence, the ability to make others see possibilities where they once saw limits. Their decisions are not reactive, they are predictive, because they operate 3 moves ahead of where others have just arrived. They don't collect objects, they collect moments when they said yes when everyone else said no. Resistance is not an obstacle, it's information, because every no received reveals exactly what they need to change. Resistance is not opposition, it's feedback, valuable information on what to adjust to achieve the desired result.